welcome to day 20 of the hip stretch series on Your Life with Angeline. I want to thank you for coming on this journey with me. I decided to do this for myself, and I'm glad that I made some videos and put them out there. Today, as you can see, I'm sitting on a blanket. You might want a blanket, and we're going to use our strap a little bit. So if you want to grab those things. Again, for the strap, you can use towel or a belt or something. It doesn't have to be specifically a yoga strap. Anything that you can wrap around your foot and hold on to. So we're going to get started. First thing we're going to do is go into that butterfly, but we're going to pull our feet in close, which we don't usually do. Normally we try to be a little bit farther out. I'm going to go ahead and pull them in, flat. Just like a butterfly. Just like in kindergarten and gym class. We're flapping our wings. Take a couple deep breaths. Get in touch with it. Okay, we're just going to stop that flapping. And lean our elbows on the inside. Hold on to your ankles or your feet. My arms aren't quite long enough to hold on directly to my feet, so I hold on to my ankles. And just give your knees a push down. Compared to the other position where your feet are a little bit farther out, you might be able to get closer to the ground. I usually am able to get a little bit closer. Just warming up, making sure you're breathing as you stretch nice and deep. And what we're going to do is go ahead and take our legs out long, about mat distance. Maybe walk the hips back so that the flesh of your butt is not underneath of you. We're going to sit nice and tall and bring our arms out. Exhale, bring your hand down and twist so that you're right on top of your toe or toes. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, we're going to go the other way. Now when you're doing this, before you go down, you want to make sure you really pull up through the abs, through the crown of the head, sit up really tall, and then go. And this kind of helps with that waving of the spine that we've been doing. That lifts you up out of your hip flexors, takes some of the pressure off of your leg bones where they go into your hip bone. One more time each side. So inhale, straight up. Exhale, chop the foot. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, reach for the toes. Inhale, up. So we're going to come into that frog pose, which is why I thought you might want a blanket. And go ahead, feel free. You might want like blocks to rest on up here. You shouldn't put anything underneath of your legs. So if you're saying to yourself, oh, this is really difficult, or I can't get as low as I want, I need support, you don't want to get any lower. Stay up. This is an intense stretch, so really take your time. So we're just going to walk our legs out to the side, and we want to make sure, again, that our calf is coming down straight behind us with our ankle in line with the knee. We can walk our knees out as far as we want, as far as we're comfortable, so that you're down on the mat, on your elbows. I think it's best to stay on your elbows when you get all the way down. You kind of lose some of the benefits of the stretch because you're not pushing enough back into your hips. So go ahead, chill here for a second, take a couple breaths, maybe wiggle those legs out a little bit farther if you're feeling like you can go deeper. And really take your time, don't jerk around. And if you're ready to come out suddenly, crawl forward. Don't try to jump up. Strain a muscle. When you're ready, take an inhale. Start to move your elbows forward. Come out of this nice and slow. And we can take, so you can take half cobra if you want, but I'm going to encourage you to try downward dog. So tops of the toes on the ground, hands right by your chest. Inhale, We're coming up, we're hovering, so your legs are lifted off. It's just the tops of your toes and your hands. Look up, stretch through the front of the hip. Go ahead, exhale, come back, wide-legged child's pose. So knees are that distance. We're pushing back, we're going to be active. So push back through your hands, sit on your heels. Only your forehead touches the ground. Okay, go ahead, come up. We're going to lay down on your side. This is where we need the strap. So it's easier for me to do it this way. So start on the left side if you want. If you're already on the other side, that's okay too. So bring your lower leg out straight. You can stay on your elbow, you can lay all the way down. We're just gonna exhale, start to bring the leg up. Inhale, exhale, keep pulling it. Maybe you need to get your hand closer like I am. And then just kind of stop where you're feeling the stretch. And we're going to breathe here for a second. So with every inhale and then exhale, pull your foot a little bit closer. And make sure you're breathing deeply here. Take your time. Even if you can reach your foot, you should, I'm going to lay down. A little bit better stretch, I think, for me. Even if you can reach your foot, you should use a strap. That way you're not straining, because you're like, oh, I'm using my foot, or I'm using my hand, it's fine, I'm so flexible. You reach a little too far, and it's something you'll feel, a day from now. You'll wake up and say, oh no, I stretched too hard. So take your time. Alright, so now what we're going to do, gracefully, is roll onto our backs, situate ourselves. You can always bend your knee as you do that transition. We're going to switch hands to the opposite hand of your leg. So left foot, right hand. And we're going to slowly let our leg fall, but we're coming into a twist. So bring your left hand out to stabilize. Look to the left as you bring your foot down to the ground. And now we're going to do something fun. I think of it as like a pretzel pose. So that foot that's on the ground, that's flat down, your right foot, if you're following me, go ahead and try to bring it up so that you can reach it with your left hand. If you can't do that, just stay in the twist. If you're like, oh, I'm totally down, go ahead and get it. Get you a nice stretch in the front of your right hip as you stretch the back of your left. Combo. Okay, take a deep breath. And then we're going to go ahead, release the right foot first, and we're going to try to lift this foot back up slowly and roll up straight. Perfect. Okay, release the strap. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. So left foot's on the bottom. Again, you can be up on your elbow or down or all the way down, whatever you feel. The head's not quite as important, but it will give you a different kind of feeling and stretch depending on where you're at. So come onto your side, get comfortable. Inhale, exhale, pull your foot a little bit closer. Inhale, exhale, a little bit closer maybe. If you need to, adjust your hand on the strap. I'm a little unstable on this side for some reason. Make sure you're breathing. One more tug on that foot, get a little bit closer. And we're going to go ahead and gracefully come onto our back. As gracefully as possible. Maybe I didn't do it very well. So switch hands. Left hand's got the strap on your right foot. Bring that right arm out. Exhale. Twist over to the side. Now if you need to bend your leg at all, feel free. You're looking over to the right. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and take that pretzel. Reach for the foot. Get that combo stretch going. You're still looking over to the right. Take a couple deep breaths. One more inhale. Exhale. Go ahead, release the right or the left leg first. And then we're going to try to roll right back up. Bring that foot up. Exhale. Release the strap. Go ahead, take the legs out long. Take a minute here. Oh, I'm going to adjust my blanket. Maybe you need to move yours. We're going to inhale, reach the arms long. Point the toes. Exhale. Bring both knees in. Curl the tailbone up. Breathe for a second. Push them out. 90 degrees. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, bring them up a little bit. Exhale, we're just going to take a little tiny circle, not a big one. What we're going to do is take those concentric circles and let them get slowly larger and larger. Both knees spiraling out. Getting nice and big till you're up to that 90-degree position that we were in on the top. And go ahead, reverse it, and as you reverse it, they're going to get smaller. So nice and big, 90 degrees, a little bit tinier, and then the tiniest circle you can make. Drop the right leg down, keep the left leg hugged in to the left of your rib cage. Inhale, deep, real deep. Puff up that belly. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, switch legs, bring the right leg up. Take that nice deep breath, pump up the belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to take our feet together, soles of the feet in that cowboy pose. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Inhale, exhale. Let your knees fall open. And we're going to take Sukhasana with our feet like this. You can go ahead and either bring your hands down to the side or out into a cactus pose so that they're at right angles from your shoulders and then from the elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Just breathing here, 5 breaths. Take a minute to seal your practice. Inhale, exhale. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring those legs out long for a second. Reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the foot behind. Roll onto our ear onto our bicep in the fetal position. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to go ahead and come up. All right. That was day 20. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you are ready to keep going for the next 10 days with me, exploring your feelings and dealing with any emotions that are still left in the hips. And I will see you tomorrow.